Hey everybody, and welcome to another Toolkit Tuesday. I'm Dr. B, and I do these most Tuesdays where I share a tool from my latest book, the book, How to Navigate Clocksuckers, yes, there's an L, and Lead a Happy Abundant Life. If you haven't already picked up your copy, shared it with a friend or colleague, family member, again, I keep asking, what are you waiting for? There's no time like the present, and this is all about time. So today, it is August, and I have been talking with lots of my clients who have kids who are going back to school, perhaps going to college for the first time, back to college, or in my case, my younger daughter started graduate school. Well, she hasn't started yet, but she did have to move in this weekend. And so I looked at one of the tools that so sharply applied to my experience of this past weekend. I just got back late last night from moving her in, about 4-hour drive from here. And there's a tool in here, and it's unraveling procrastination. Anybody procrastinate? Do you procrastinate anywhere, anytime, on any particular project? Most of us do. And there's a way of looking behind the procrastination to understand what is fueling it. Now, I am a packer and a planner. You can imagine this, right? And when I knew that I was moving my daughter up to school on Sunday, I was packed on Wednesday. My little bag, one night staying at a hotel, everything but my toiletries that I was using on a daily basis. My daughter, who is moving up for a calendar year, at least a semester, packed Saturday night. I kid you not, Saturday night, and then got up on Sunday morning when we had to leave at 9 a.m. and started packing again. Now, this is not to disparage my daughter, because this approach, when I have spoken with my clients, is very repetitive throughout the population of a lot of the kids going off to college. And I started thinking about what could be behind this procrastination. You know, maybe it's not liking the task or lots of things that can explain it. But I want to dig in behind it, unraveling it. And again, you'll find the steps to this in the book. Go grab it on Amazon. And I talk about looking at it from an unmet need perspective. So reaching all the way back to my first book, Feed the Need, I talk about the fact that all human interactions and problems and distress are formed by unmet needs. When we aren't getting a need met, we behave or think or feel in a way that is uncomfortable, frustrating, and problematic. So if we go to the unmet need when we're procrastinating, what is the need that is being filled by procrastination, or what is the unmet need that we have to identify to maybe tackle in another way? And for a lot of kids, when they're going back to school, it's fear. They don't feel like they're in control of what the new year is going to look like, what friends they're going to make, what kind of problems they might encounter when they're in the new dorm or apartment. I talked to a parent who they moved their daughter in, and there were 2 mice scurrying around the apartment, right? And they had to spend the entire night at Walmart and cleaning supplies. So all of those things, we feel fear, so we just stick, we freeze, we have a freeze response. And oftentimes that's behind procrastination. So what are we actually afraid of? And we can dig into fear, and I have more tools on this in the book, of how do you get behind the fear so that you can address the fear and therefore see procrastination as not a characterization, I'm a procrastinator, but that we might procrastinate in order to fill a need that could be better filled another way. And that's the direction I want to give you, is really looking at what is the unmet need and how are there some other ways I could fill this need instead of this problematic behavior of procrastination. Because I can tell you, for me, being the person walking my daughter down this road of procrastination, she suffered. And so did I, right? The people around you when you're procrastinating also suffer. It strains relationships. It makes people have to show up in more energetically troubling ways, right? I had to keep centering myself and trying to calm myself and dealing with my frustration at not liking being left to the last minute, right? So again, if you can get behind the need that is being filled by the procrastination, you can find another way to meet it. So with that, stop procrastinating, act now, go grab your copy of the book. If you have a workshop that you'd like to have on time management tools or any other personal and professional development tools, please reach out. People are scheduling for the fall and the spring already, and I would love to come to your company or your organization. If you're looking or you know someone who's looking for a coach to help them develop some more of the capacity for all the things, all the hits that have been coming and keep coming, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. And in the meantime, again, grab your copy, refer it to a friend, share this video, and thank you for working on navigating clocksuckers with me. Have a great day and go be the light. Bye.